In the PC leadership campaign, and our final chat this morning with the candidates is with Jim Prentice joining us live here on CTV Morning Live. Thanks for stopping by this morning.
Great to be on your show.
We had a chance to talk to Rick McIver last hour, and his focus is squarely on you and leaving Thomas Lukaszuk out of the equation. How do you see it going into the vote this weekend, as far as who you need to take down or take out or do whatever to win the leadership?
Well, I guess I don't see it that way at all, in the sense that, you know, I've campaigned across the province all summer. I actually don't talk about the other candidates, rarely, if at all. I mean, I talk about my vision of Alberta, where we're going, which is, I think, a pretty optimistic, hopeful view of the future of our province and the promise of the province. So I'm very focused on our campaign, and at this point it's all about getting our vote out. And you know, I've tried to keep this a totally positive campaign focused on the people of Alberta and what they want in their government.
Wanted to read this ad that was transcribed for me. It comes from the McIver campaign this morning. This is brand new, and it says, "Do we really want another premier with ethical issues? Jim Prentice is admitted to giving away free memberships to the PC party. His campaign is busy buying votes to win the premier's office. Maybe someone should tell him that public trust isn't for sale." So he's squarely focused on you and the issue of giving away the memberships when it's not against party rules, but when the memberships were supposed to be $10 a piece.
Well, I mean, I've been very clear about this. We are following the party rules. We'll be fully transparent on all of the finances of the campaign. You know, I want a process that is open, that has as many people as possible taking part in the democratic process. But you know, what this campaign is about, it's about the future of Alberta. It's about the priorities of Albertans. That's things like fiscal finances. It's about the quality of the public services we have, healthcare, education, taking care of our seniors. It's about our economic future in terms of accessing global markets and getting global prices for our resources and that sort of thing. So that's what Albertans are talking about, and that's what my campaign's been focused on.
A lot of issues about the government fleet as of late, and family members along for the ride, that sort of thing. Is it time for the fleet to be grounded? Can we not rely on a fleet of vehicles to get the ministers around, or commercial flights if needed?
Yeah, there certainly are going to be changes if I'm successful, and you know, that'll have to start with a discussion with the Auditor General, who's carried out an investigation of the planes and has recommendations. I want to hear what he has to say, but certainly there have to be changes, and there will be changes.
As far as Stephen Mandel's popped up in the news over the last couple of days.
Right.
And the fact that he's saying that if you're elected, that he may even consider a run for provincial politics and maybe become an MLA, if at all possible.
Well, listen, he has an incredible record of public service. We'd be honored to have him as part of the team. I've said before, no one can reasonably ask someone who's dedicated as much of his life to public service as Stephen Mandel to come back, but boy, we'd sure love to have him.
Don Iveson wrote on his website yesterday, he said that we're overdue for a grown-up conversation with our province about how we're going to be properly funding city building. Have you had a chance to talk to our mayor as of yet?
No, and I will talk to him in due course. And you know, he's right in the sense that we have to have a discussion about the future of our two big cities. And you know, these are two of the most vibrant, confident, exciting places in North America. They need a partner. They need a partner in the provincial government that's interested in long-term planning and interested in long-term security of financing, so that, you know, we can get on with building rapid transit systems, highways, and so on. And so it's that sense of partnership, I think, that has to be reignited.
And I guess our mayor and Mayor Nenshi, in a way, feel like they've been treated like maybe second-class citizens in the past?
Well, I mean, everywhere you go in Alberta, you face the same issues. Large municipalities, small municipalities. The sense of partnership with the provincial government hasn't been there. Everybody's under funding pressure. And, you know, but you know, let's go back to what we want to achieve. What we want to build are world-class cities in Edmonton and Calgary, and that's what the citizens want. And so it's about having a provincial government that shares that objective. And, you know, there's funding issues that have to be discussed. You know, that can happen. But at the heart of it, we have to have the same objectives.
Been the issue of some leaks out the last little while, and Thomas Lukaszuk, the focus of those, and I know that he will admit, and probably you too, that those are part of the game, and maybe lead voters to think that, you know, well, they don't want to get involved in the process.
Right.
I don't really want to put you on the spot, but nothing that you need to announce or get ahead of the game that you think might be coming out here? As far as an issue, or everything's on the up and up?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by your question, but you know, my campaign's been a positive campaign focused on the future of the province. Leadership races are never tea parties. I mean,
sure.
You know, and so people understand that. But you know, I'm not focused on what happened in the time that Mr. Lukaszuk was in government. I wasn't there. I can't explain what happened. I've never been on one of these government airplanes, you know, from the provincial government. So, you know, that's not something that I've been focused on in my campaign. I'm talking about the future of the province.
There we go. And the future could very well be decided Saturday night. The voting starts tomorrow morning at 6. It will wrap up Saturday at 6. And Daryl McIntyre will anchor our PC leadership coverage Saturday night at 7 o'clock. Here on CTV. You can also learn about Mr. Prentice and Mr. McIver and Mr. Lukaszuk on our website at edmonton.ctvnews.ca. Just click on